How do you make zombies scarier? More blood? Maybe make them faster. You could make them bigger. Maybe even make them stronger. Or
Not you too.
you could make them talk.
Sorry.
Today I will be explaining to you why I think there will be talking zombies in the Walking Dead Rick Grimes movies. In the Walking Dead universe, we have already seen the Whisperers dress as zombies and whisper and talk. And we've already seen Beta, the now leader of the Whisperers, have visions that the walkers are talking to him. This, however, is completely unrelated. The Rick Grimes movies are sure to bring different kinds of walkers. This dark organization, the CRM, likely experiment on people. They likely experiment on walkers. And I've spoken in my videos before about seeing fast walkers, bigger walkers, or stronger walkers, but in today's video I want to focus more on talking walkers, talking zombies. Because after thinking about it, the best way to make a zombie scarier is by giving it the ability to think. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe, or you are like Nicholas. Don't be like Nicholas. So ever since we started finding more out about the CRM, I knew it's like they were experimenting on people with the whole A and B system, and Jadis trading off these A's and B's. The disappearance of Heath, the near disappearance of Rick, Gabriel and Negan. Rick, Gabriel and Negan were all characters that were going to get sent off after being bitten. If that is an experimentation, then I don't know what is. Earlier this year, we also got reports from sources close to We Got This Covered saying that the plot for the Rick Grimes movies is about the CRM finding a cure, and that they actually have scientists trying to find a cure through experimenting on people and walkers, and that's why Jadis was going to get these three characters bit and then sent off. Similar to the character Troy Otto in Fear the Walking Dead Season 2, he had an obsession with timing people and how long it takes them to turn. Him and his crew tried timing larger people, different races of people. But the scariest thing about Jadis' choice is Rick and Negan were both leaders. Gabriel even went on to be a leader himself. It's almost as though she chose these three people as leaders to go and join the CRM. But she was going to get them bit. Unfortunately, every time we talk about walkers, we have to bring up what happened in Season 1 with Dr. Jenner. Dr. Jenner explained to the viewers, and he explained to the original group, how walkers work and how your mind gets taken over by the virus. He explained all your memories go, all your consciousness goes. The virus just destroys it and replaces it. Robert Kirkman and Scott Gimple have said they've had a lot of time to mess around with this movie. The concepts that they've messed around with, the concepts that Andrew Lincoln himself has been involved with. It's going to take the series of movies that they're doing with Rick to a whole new level. The actress behind Jadis, Pollyanna McIntosh, recently said in an interview that this movie will be reaching out to a larger audience, a much larger audience than The Walking Dead's main show even knows. So even if you've never seen an episode of The Walking Dead in your life, you're going to be able to see this man go up against a completely new entity, something that even he has never come up against. A man that has been in the zombie apocalypse for nearly 10 years. He's seen nothing yet. Let's look at the talking zombies that we've already seen in movies, TV shows, and in games. Let's see how talking zombies in The Walking Dead would even happen. And most importantly, why? In 2016's Umbrella Corps in the Resident Evil universe, the zombies' usual noises were mixed up with the consciousness of the people that they used to be. The zombies asking themselves, why are they here? They must be destroyed. They contaminate, and I'll find it. Not only are these people completely taken over as zombies, but they're trapped in their own consciousness. The people that they were, the people that they used to be is still there. Resident Evil is no stranger to talking zombies. As you saw in the beginning of this video in the Resident Evil 3 remake, Officer Watson said sorry. The zombie echoed back to him the same thing. He was so overwhelmed and shocked by what he had heard that without realizing he lowered his gun. He lowered his guard. This is why he was bit. This is why we would have talking zombies in the Rick Grimes movies. The characters in the Walking Dead universe have already seen the human side of zombies as it is, but to have characters rethink their morals, for them to hear echoes of the people that the walkers used to be, they would rethink their side. Rick Grimes might even rethink his side, because after all this would be the CRM's doing. If they managed to get some consciousness out of the walker, out of the people they used to be, they would excuse their twisted and sinister experiments on humans by saying it's for a cure. The walkers are still people. If Rick Grimes went to explore behind the CRM and saw these awful experiments that they're doing, all they'd have to do is show him a talking walker, get a walker to talk in front of him, and recount their past life. This is how they brainwash people such as Isabel in Fear the Walking Dead. That's why even once put down, Isabel burned her past partner. She's clearly been shown that even once put down, there's still a spark of consciousness in the walker. So they burn them alive to put them down for good. After seeing a talking walker, after realizing that there's still some consciousness there, the characters would see past the CRM's twisted and dark experiments. And if they're told it's for the cure, it's for the bigger world, they wouldn't want to get in the way of it. The next zombies I'll show you that can talk is in Dying Light. In Dying Light, the virals talk. You can hit them and they'll fall back. The person they used to be will tell you to stop. It's not them, but you've got to kill them.
No! Please! No!
If a character finds out there's still some consciousness to a walker, they would hesitate to hit them. This would just lead to more death. Talking of Dying Light, in Dying Light the Following, at the end Crane finally meets the mother. She is the leader of a cult called The Following, and she reveals who she is. She reveals what she is.
I awoke, down there, surrounded by the remains of the people who had trusted me. It was because of the light. Someone finally turned the power back on, and the light brought me back. You see?
She is what's called a sentient volatile. In Dying Light, a volatile is just an advanced viral. The mother is a sentient viral because she can act and still think like a human, yet still has all the pros of being a volatile. Now, why would any character in The Walking Dead want to have the virus and fracture it like this? Who would want to survive it? Well, you'd have immortality. Look at what the walkers survive. If you don't destroy a walker's brain, then they don't die. And don't forget, everyone's infected. You'd simply have to fracture the virus or delay something that it does to you. For example, your body shuts down after being bitten. What if it didn't? If you can have the virus but not have it take over your brain, you'd be immortal. Now the final and not only most likely but most haunting reason we'd get a talking zombie in the Rick Grimes movies is if there was a reason the walkers ate people. The small spark of consciousness that there could be makes them eat people for some reason. Surely if there was some consciousness, a walker would come back and not try to eat the people that they love. But what if there was something so painful, something so deafening, that the only way to stop the pain of dying is to eat other people? The final and most likely reason that a walker would talk is if it's revealed that the walkers feel things. In the film The Return of the Living Dead, the characters capture a zombie, they disable it, and they get it to talk. This is what the zombie says. I can't show you, but I can play the audio.
You can hear me.
Yes.
Why do you eat people? Not people. Brains.
Brains only.
Yes.
Why?
The pain.
What about the pain?
The pain of being dead.
It hurts to be dead.
I can feel myself rot.
Eating brains, how does that make you feel?
It makes the pain go away.
It makes the pain go away. This is one of the most haunting things I've seen a zombie movie do. It's quite a bizarre movie. But to give an explanation from a zombie and to find out it's because they're in pain, that they feel dying, that because it hurts to die, is horrifying. Imagine after all this time, these walkers have been eating people to try and find some relief from the pain of feeling themselves rot and decay. The virus almost keeps a light on in your brain, to where you can't display who you used to be, but all you know now is to kill. But I want to know what you think. Do you think any of these reasons are good enough to have a Walker talk in the Walking Dead universe, in the Rick Grimes movies? Something is definitely happening with the walkers in these movies. The CRM are likely looking for a cure from the reports we've had, and just from what we've seen in the Walking Dead universe. But these are the reasons we could hear a walker talk. Do you think any of these are likely? Do you want to see a talking walker? Do you think there's going to be another kind of effect? Make sure you let me know down below what you think. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you press the like button. It will help me out and we'll get this video more seen. If you did enjoy it, then make sure you check out my other videos. Check out this one, where we break down and round up all the latest on the Season 10 finale and all we got from the Walking Dead Comic Con. Check out this one to see all we know on the Rick Grimes movies so far, all the lore and all the CRM stuff you need to know. And of course, make sure you subscribe so you're the first to hear about the Walking Dead and the first to see my videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
Grady standard. Exemplary human being. Standard of excellence, I always like to say. And what beautiful golden hair.